well, this Legend of the Five Rings is near and dear to his heart, and so
L5R, here we go. We're gonna get the box art.
All right, Legend of the Five Rings. Who was at the keynote today? Most of you. Okay. So I won't go back through my history with the game. So, but I've been involved a very long time. We're very, very thrilled to have this. It's been a long journey. We announced the purchase of the game in September of 2015. The team has been hard at work at it. They've gone through a lot of iterations. It is just this week going into beta. I can tell you that. I did force them to show me the beta before I left and got to play a game with it before I flew out. And I can tell you it's amazing. And I can also tell you, and some of these people will collaborate that, I've been very, very critical with the team in-house on this game to make sure that it would live up to the reputation that it needs to, I think. And also because so many people know I'm associated with it, I don't want to be killed. So I wanted to make sure that it was a fantastic game, and I can tell you that it is. I'm really proud of the job that they did with it. It looks amazing. It plays really, really well. It is a new, they have gone in and done a lot of surgery on the game. So it is not the exact same game. It's a new iteration of the game. There is several differences, but there's also a lot of familiarity about it, okay? So if you have customers that have played the game, they will recognize this game, but it plays differently. I can tell you it is a very deep game, but it flows very, very smoothly. And after you play a game or two, it is very, very intuitive. And I can tell you the graphic design is spectacular. From this brushstroke logo to the card design, to the card backs now, it's really, really immersive. You feel like you're in the world of Rokugan. And if you have L5R fans in your store, you know how passionate they are. And I think they're really, really going to embrace this new look and feel, the new character designs, the new graphic design. I just couldn't be more proud of everybody that was involved and worked so hard on it. So, yes, ma'am.
Looking back at the Arkham 4 release and with the anticipation for this game for the past few years, are you guys anticipating a bigger original print run?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, this is going to be the biggest initial print run for an LCG we've ever done. By a good amount. Will that cover everybody? I'm not sure, but we will be watching that very, very closely.
anything you can say about plans for an L5R RPG? So this is the part of the presentation where I say that we're not going to speculate on any products that we haven't announced at this point.
And then I'll reiterate that with, I'm the guy who moderates what we can say and what we can't say. So I'll break the rule just a little bit. I can do that. So I'm not going to confirm or deny what you just said there. But what I can tell you is, we bought this property for more than just doing a card game. All right, this is a major IP for us, up there with Arkham and Twilight Imperium and it's something that we have really big, ambitious plans for. But I'm not going to say what those plans are.
A lot of the players in my store have been asking me and speculating the same question. Are you guys going to continue what the other company did with the players and tournament results being responsible on how things evolve in the game?
Yes, but not in the same way. All right, so it is still, the players will still have impact on the storyline. Is it going to work exactly how AZG did it? No. All right, but it's still going to be a game that players can really embrace and know that they can have an impact on. We have a lot of really cool programs in the works that we're dying to unveil. I will tell you today as well, I'm not going to answer all the questions that I'm sure you have, but one thing I will tell you is the official kind of marketing kickoff of really going into high gear for this game is April 19th.
Mm-hmm.
There's people in Roseville scrambling right now because we actually set that date this morning. So We were actually going to reveal some more today, but the game hasn't gold mastered yet. It's still in beta. So we want to let it finish cooking. I'll be right with you soon. And we want to really make sure that it's ready before we reveal a lot more.
Zero compatibility with the old game.
That is correct. It is a new game. It is not compatible with the old game. So, you guys ready to see the code? Okay?
Please.
Is the lore going to pick up where AEG left off, or are you guys planning on retconning anything?
We're going to announce how the lore is going to work on April 19th.
Okay, thanks.
But I will tell you, though, along with the box art, this morning there was a fan of cards there to go with it to show the new design. But there was a character in there that would have been a major spoiler. So, the card fan on it. And also, as I realized that this is going to go out into the internet, I did not want a month of speculation of what that number on the card meant and what this meant. And,
Yeah.
So,
Show us the cover.
It's probably fair.
right.
There we
Ready for the
go.
cover?
Yes.
Do it. Oh. Can't get in any further.
Very well done, Mike.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So as you can see, it's a very different look, but the graphic design is very, very reminiscent of the world. This looks like something that could exist. You see the colors, the brush strokes, all of it. You also see here, because it won't come out on the internet, not final art. It is very, very close. I do not expect this to change very much, but I just want everybody to understand. Make sure you're telling the internet right now that you see some minor changes and updates to this. This is not final.
A lot of your cycles of card games are developed by specific designers in-house.
Mhm.
Is there one that's attached to this?
So the lead designer on this was Nate French, okay, who is probably our most celebrated LCG designer, right? He was the lead on Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
He designed Lord of the
He
Rings.
designed Lord of the Rings. He was involved with Arkham Horror. Phenomenal guy, very, very passionate about this. So we're super excited to have him involved. There were other people that worked on it as well, too. Brad Anders was involved. Eric Goldman was also heavily involved as well. So,
In line with some of the other LCGs, for competitive play, is this going to be a 3-box portion?
2 boxes for this one.
Oh, interesting. 2-box core set, if you didn't catch that.
That wants to play competitively, yes. Yes, ma'am.
We discussed designers. Are there any big artists that we can tag to this, or is that still hush-hush?
Not that I can reveal today, but you'll see there's some different art styles going on there. There's some very interesting art from different people. You will see some famous artists that we have dealt with be involved in that. They also actually went to Japan and got some very talented artists there to work on the game as well. So it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Any other questions for L5R?
My arms are very tired.
So it's going to have full organized play support. We have some special tournaments planned. Kotais are going to work differently than they did in the past. Because it will have your standard store tournament kits, store championships, regionals, nationals, North Americans, worlds. All of that stuff will be in place for this. It will be at the November World Championships. Okay. Kotais are going to work differently though. That's going to be a special type of tournament. There's going to be 8 of them around the world in the first year, first 12 months. I'm not going to say anything more about that right now though. Yes, sir.
Are you planning a pre-release event for this, like you are for the Destiny products?
We're still working on that. We're looking at all the timing. There is going to be a special preview event at Gen Con with a big opening ceremony that's going to be live stream around the world to really generate a lot of hype and show how we're embracing the story and moving things forward. But there'll be at least a launch event, if not a pre-launch event. We're still looking at the time and logistics. We learned my lesson from Destiny. I'm not going to speak until I know a little bit more. Okay? Anything else before I move on this? Are we good?
Is that the same rotation schedule as the other LCGs?
I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. And same pacing. It'll come out, be followed by, I think they're called Dynasty Packs, is what they will be. And then there'll be big
Dynasty
boxes
Packs.
with the plans, all that stuff that you would.
The name of the individual packs, Dynasty
And
packs.
there's lots of cool fiddly bits in the box that the OP guys are going to do great stuff with. So, yes.
Are we gonna get all the factions in the starting box? You're gonna stagger the factions?
We'll be talking about that very soon. It's an excellent question. All right, so now I'm going to move on to the next big topic. I don't know what price. All right.
Oh,
Destiny,
Destiny stuff.
the little game that could.